So as the saying goes, you can never have too many cases. So in today's video, we're going to take a look at 3 different cases sent directly from Poetic for the 7th generation 10.2-inch iPad 2019 version, and I'll leave a link in the description below with current pricing and more information on each of these cases. So the first case up is the Poetic Explorer series, and it's currently $26.95 on Amazon, but there's also a 10% off coupon. Wow, this actually has a really nice texture, almost like a rubberized leather, with a nice honeycomb pattern, a real subtle Poetic logo there on the front. Looks like it has a little magnetic flap to keep the cover closed. This one does have a built-in screen protector. You can see this does have a military standard drop protection, and it's made of a hard TPU material. You get the volume buttons covered by that hard TPU material. Power button is also covered by the TPU material. Nice cutout on the back for the rear-facing camera and microphone. Pretty nice cutout for the headphone jack as well. Pretty decent cutouts there on the bottom for the charging port and speakers. The one issue I can see is the volume button works when you turn the volume down, but the volume up button doesn't seem to work. Okay, so I've tried to take this out of the case and put it back in about 3 or 4 times. For whatever reason, I think there might be a defect with this one, which is a bummer because this seems like a really high quality case. You've got a spot here on the side for an Apple Pencil. It does have a cutout in the screen protector for your Touch ID fingerprint scanner. It's also got a nice cutout for the front-facing camera. The cover has an automatic sleep and wake function, and this back piece is rigid enough to work as a built-in stand. And just like with a lot of other Poetic cases I've used, even though there is a built-in screen protector, you barely even notice that it's on there. And even though I had issues with the volume up button on this one, I think I would still recommend this case, and hopefully the one that you get doesn't have the same issue. Now the next case up is the cheapest case out of these 3, and there's even a 10% off coupon. This is the Poetic Slim Lightweight Clear Bumper Case. And yeah, this one is definitely lightweight and slim, that's for sure. Now this is a really good case if you're going to be using the Apple keyboard, but if you don't use the keyboard, it is still protected by each corner. The volume buttons on this one are covered by a thin TPU material. Same thing with the power button. Then you've got a cutout for the rear-facing camera and microphone. Definitely a lot thinner material than the previous case. Then you have a cutout there on the top for the headphone jack. Volume and power buttons work just fine on this one. Really nice cutouts on the bottom for the charging port and speakers. And then just a real small Poetic logo here on the side. And obviously the cool thing about this one is the clear back on it so that you can tell, yeah, this is an iPad. Which surprisingly, even though this is super slim and you can barely tell there's a case on it, it actually gives you quite a bit better grip than just using it with no case, because to me that metal back on iPads are just way too slippery. And it sticks out just a tiny sliver there on the front to help protect the screen. So yeah, I don't think you're gonna find a lighter or more slim bumper case than this, and I don't think you can go wrong for only $8. Now this last case, I don't think I've used this style before from Poetic. This is their Pop Shine Marble series, and it comes in 3 different colors. You've got blue, pink, and purple, and they're all currently $26.95 on Amazon. Unfortunately, it says there's only 4 left for a couple of them, and only 2 left of the pink. As you can see, this one does have a built-in screen protector. And now the back of this one is actually a softer TPU material. And the inside of the cover is a super grippy, rubberized material. It's got an auto sleep and wake function for the cover. Again, the volume buttons and power button are covered by that softer TPU material. Plus you have a cutout for the rear facing camera, microphone, and headphone jack. No problem with the power and volume buttons. No issues with the built-in screen protector. Again, it feels like it's barely even there. On the bottom, you can see there's a pretty decent cutout for the charging port and speakers as well. And then with this type of case, you're going to have plenty of protection for that front screen as well with the plastic built-in screen protector. And then of course, you've got several positions to choose from for the built-in stand. So I like what they're doing with this style, something a little different than what some of the competitors are doing. So if you've made it this far into the video, you may want to say thanks by subscribing, and don't forget to give a thumbs up if this video was helpful. This is Brian from Fishbee Productions. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.